Hello viewers, good evening. Welcome back to Fine TV. It's been a while we have not been here, but today we are here back again. As you know, the atmosphere in the School of Education, students are on preparations for another edition of EDUSA Week. So we are here to discuss about that. This is the third time, EDUSA Week 3.0. So I have three ministries here that will be talking about various activities that will be unveiling during the course of the EDUSA Week. As usual, I'm Ismail Jasi, the host of the program for today, and here with my co-host. Momodesi, and the various representatives from each of the ministries. We have three ministries here: the sports ministry, the education and research ministry, and also the culture and welfare ministry. Each of these ministries are organizing various activities which involve competitions. So they are going to tell us about the nature of those activities. How is it going to be done? Is it going to be based on yearly basis or what? So they are going to tell us that. So stay tuned. So the co-host, you can introduce yourself.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Ismail. This is Momodisi, co-host. Welcome back to Fine TV on your usual EDUSA hour. So today we have various guests that we have here from the School of Education, as Ismail rightly mentioned. So we will quickly allow them to introduce themselves and then tell us why they are here. So we will start with my
The
immediate
sports
right,
minister.
the sport minister.
Thank you very much, Morsi. My name is Suleiman Baji, the Sport Minister of the 14th Executive Council, EDUSA. It's a pleasure to be here, and I am representing the Sport Ministry. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I will give to the other gentleman to introduce himself.
Good evening, viewers. Thank you, the IPRO Ministry, Honorable Ismail Ajasi, and the co-host, Honorable C. My name is Mamadou Sanu Jallo, the Deputy Education and Research Minister. Today here representing my able boss, Honorable Alassane Jai, the Minister of Education and Research. Today here we are here to discuss our state of preparedness as a ministry with regards to the education and to the EDUSA week, and in a minute or two we will dwell on that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Korea. You can also introduce yourself.
Thank you very much and good evening, viewers. I am Ibrahim Akuria, committee member under the Ministry of Welfare and Culture. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. That was Honorable Suleiman Baje. He is the Sports Minister of the 14th Executive Council, and Mohamed Sanu Jallo, the Deputy Education and Research Minister, and Ibrahim Okoria as a committee member in the Welfare and Culture Ministry. So we are going to start, with the the Deputy Education and Research Minister, Mohamed Sanu Jallo. Yeah, you can have the mic. So as preparations are on the way, and tomorrow is the third edition of EduService 3.0, and the Research and Education Ministry is not an exception. The ministry is very crucial as the activity involves various activities, including education forums and other programs. So how far have your ministry gone in regards to tomorrow's activity? Because tomorrow is the opening ceremony.
All right, thank you, Honorable Jasi. The state of preparedness of the Education and Research Ministry has always been top notch, and it is the same for this EDUSA week again. And currently, the Education and Research Ministry is working both day and night with our committee members to make sure that the programs allocated to us, the activities allocated to the ministry, would be executed in due course. And in that, as you rightly mentioned, our ministry plays a very central role in the EDUSA week, because the EDUSA week also entails academics, and our ministry is the one taxed constitutionally to conduct everything that has to do with research and academics, which makes us very central in this EDUSA week. So as you said, symposiums will be there, and also education forums. So these fall under our domains. And as I am speaking now, I'm here speaking on behalf of my minister. Our preparedness is at the highest level currently. EDUSANS can be assured that the preparedness of Education and Research Ministry with regards to everything that has to do with academics is in high gears. And we are doing everything to make sure that it is top notch,
Okay.
and it is also as expected, as everyone would expect, because the EDUSA week is just getting interesting year in, year out. It is getting futuristic and visionary. So every year, EDUSA should expect something new in the EDUSA week, and the same is for this year too. Thank you.
EDUSA Week 3.0, the Educational Research Ministry. Did you have anything before we proceed?
Not actually.
Yeah.
Like he mentioned that the Education and Research Ministry is one of the most important, if not the most
Important,
important,
yeah,
yeah,
ministry
ministries
as far
in
as this
as far
activity
as
is
yeah, it
concerned.
is on concern, because we know the education department has to do mostly is educational matters. So it's very good that they are in high gear of preparations. I will just move on to Mr. Suleiman to ask
Okay,
him the sport
okay,
ministry. Then
okay.
before we go back to him, Mr. Usman, Suleiman, sorry for calling you Usman. Yes, Mr.
Sport
Suleiman, the
yeah.
sport grew. Huh? So how far has your ministry gone in preparations for this EDUSA week? Because we understand education does not go behind sports. Sport is also very important
Not an
as
exception.
much as education is important. So how far have your ministry gone?
Um, thank you very much once again. Like any other ministry that is preparing towards the most talked about EDUSA week, you know, our ministry under my leadership, the preparation is at high gear. You know, we all know that sports is one of the entities that brings people so easily together. You know, it is also one of the entities that unites, that foster relationship and bring familiarization among a group of individuals. So our ministry at this point, we have different activities. You know, we already had 2 meetings, you know, towards the activities that we wanted to implement during the EDUSA week. You know, at this point, all contact persons are informed, you know, and then letters were distributed to, you know, uh, different stakeholders, you know, the authorities like the police, you know, are also in picture of the activities that we wanted to conduct. Now, coming to the sports, usually it used to be mixed with other activities, but since the second edition, it has been a full-fledged day where all
Okay,
editions will gather, you know, a whole day to involve themselves with sporting activities. You know, so I want to encourage all the educans to be, you know, in attendance, because there are various, you know, varieties of sports that are going to be, you know, that are going to be available for them. You know, I'm not sure there is going to be anybody who will say that my favorite sport is
sports.
not
Okay,
staged
okay,
on that
okay,
particular
okay.
day. So the preparation at our level is at high gear, and at our level we have done everything possible that we could do to make sure that we avail the educans the sporting activities that they want to see. Come this year is going to be different from last year. You know, the modalities, the fashion, the style, the formats in which the sports day was conducted, we've shifted and changed to make sure that we revitalize it, we rebrand it to make sure that it looks more attractive every year. And
Beautiful.
then,
Okay.
inshallah, I know the incoming sport minister next year will also learn from where
You
we are,
people,
and
yeah,
then we
exactly,
improve on
exactly.
that.
I think
So our
we will
ministry at this point, we are at a high gear, and then we assure all educans that they're going to have a very successful week, inshallah, especially on the sports day.
So I think we will
Come
dwell
back to him.
into yeah
Yes,
the
yes,
various
yeah.
activities that they have.
Yes, they
We
have
can
for
just
Osman.
go
Hand over
to
the mic for Mr. Korea.
Mr. Korea, yeah.
Okay, Mr. Korea, the man seated here, Mr. Korea, working in the Culture and Welfare Ministry. Virtually they are responsible for the entire activity, the organization, everything, because they are responsible for the welfare of the association. So, Mr. Korea, I first want you to talk about the special activity this year your ministry is coming up with. That is the Face of EDUSA 1.0. What did you have for the EDUSANs regarding that particular activity? Because this is the first time your ministry is organizing that activity.
Okay, thank you very much. First and foremost, I would like to say that we've already started our EDUSA week, and that is why my minister is not here today, uh, because we already started activities today. And with regards to the question, uh, with the latest and maiden activities that we are bringing or injecting into this year's EDUSA week is the face of EDUSA. For the first time in the history of education, we are having a pageantry that will cater for both gents and ladies.
Male and female categories.
gent and ladies, yes.
Wow, okay.
Right, male and female categories, and in each categories we have 4 participants.
Wow,
We have to slide down the participant to 4. We have more people that are interested in participating in this event, and as we gear towards it, we have seen people still trying to show interest. And yesterday we had an intensive rehearsals with the participants with regards to some of the outing that they will be doing, each of these participants. And I think we will dwell more into it. But there is a lot of special thing and spectacular performance that you are going to see that day. When it comes to entertainment, yeah.
Enough entertainment we are expecting from the Culture and Welfare Ministry, as you alluded. So this is the first time they are organizing that activity. So did you have anything, any follow-up before we move
Not
on?
actually. I think we can just dwell onto the research ministry.
You come back to the research and
Yeah, exactly. So to talk about the activities that they have for us.
Yeah, so
Basically, what activities are in line there for the edusans? What are they supposed to expect?
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right. Thank you once again. Well, before I dwell into the activities that the Education and Research Ministry has for the EDUSANs, I must confess that from what I hear from the other ministries, last year we were saying the EDUSA week was impregnated with activities, but this year it's like the activities are overflowing.
Oh,
So, and
Definitely.
EDUSANs should be in attendance to grace this, should be in attendance to witness this history-making event. So, coming back to your question with regards to how prepared we are and what are some of the activities we have as a ministry, as I alluded earlier, our ministry is responsible with anything that has to do with academics and research. But particularly in this EDUSA week, we are focusing on academics.
Academics.
And
Okay.
academics would be, we as a ministry would be conducting or would be organizing a debate competition and also a public speaking competition.
Okay.
On top of that, we also have the finest poets in the School of Education, who also happens to be the finest poets in the University of the Gambia. You know, the
Beautiful.
School of Education, we have all everything. We
very
have all
good.
the best poets, we have all the best writers,
Best to the
and
leaders.
everything in the UTG starts from the
School of Education.
School of Education.
Definitely.
That is the Brussels of Faraba, the capital city of Faraba, as everyone calls it. So we have poets who will be doing spoken word poetry, and these spoken word poets will come as as interludes in the different activities, in the various activities of the other line ministries, and also in some of the activities that our ministry will be conducting. And also, but the biggest among them, I must say, they are all big, but the most anticipated one is the debate competition. We witnessed the last debate. It was enticing, and we enjoyed, we learned. So this competition is not only to entertain people, or it's not only to have a winner, but also to prepare our students, because we know there is a championship for this at the level of SU. That is the one that DA
VC
conducts.
and
That is
CA.
the VC. So the best in this competition would be our representatives there. That is one. And also we have the public speaking competition. So the public speaking competition is also in line with the debate. So the best would also represent us there. As a ministry, we believe before people come and compete, they need to be capacitated. So in capacitating them, the ministry deemed it necessary to have one of the best debaters in our school, and one of the best public speakers, and one of the best poets, people who have gone through this, who have the experience to train these poets, these debaters, and also these aspiring public speakers. So we conducted a training for them. They are all in groups now, and this would be interlevels. The public speaking will be in interlevels, that is year 1, year 2, and year 3. All these years are having their various WhatsApp groups, and they have their representatives. We send in Google Forms, they apply, and now they are just waiting for the day to get into the competition. And EDUSAN should be assured that the Education and Research Ministry is going to provide, just as usual, just as EDUSANs do, we will provide something that is exceptional, never seen, unprecedented, and top notch. And they can be assured the Education and Research Ministry will bring them that, inshallah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. That was the Research and Education, Ministry, the Deputy Minister. He was talking about the various activities they are going to conduct, such as the symposium, the various activities there, like that of the debate and the public speaking, and also poetry interlude that will be happening between these two activities, the public speaking and the debate competition. So we are now coming back to the sports ministry. The sports minister, Honorable Suleiman Baj, you are talking about, these are coming in a different style, in a very unique style for that matter. So could you tell us some of the specific activities you are going to organize, and also are you, going to organize it in a particular day, or is going to be within the EDUSA week throughout?
Okay, thank you very much once again. Like I alluded earlier, that the sporting activities are also going to be included in the EDUSA week.
Okay.
So in the second edition, a day was assigned for
day.
sports. A full day
Okay.
was assigned for sports, and we had some very few activities that were conducted last year. And this year, we try to improve and also adjust to bring in new formats in which these activities are going to be carried out. Last year, we had marathon and we had volleyball. We also had a football game between the alumni and the executive council. So, but this year, the second edition of marathon is going to come, and we're going to start it from Farato Boyankunda, probably to the Gambia College.
Okay.
Or probably we might move up to Boxbar Mini Stadium. That all depend on the arrangements that we are doing. And inshallah, before Wednesday, we're going to finalize this, and then information is going to be sent to the general student body.
Which time are you starting this activity?
The activities are going to start in the morning by 9 a.m.
Okay.
At most 9:30, because we all know most of the the road is used by commercial vehicles, so we cannot take much time to make sure that we interrupt the traffic. So it's going to start by 9 o'clock. At that 9 o'clock, we're going to gather all the participants, and then we kickstart the marathon. And again, added to that, this year we're going to introduce cycling, bicycle race.
Amazing.
So that also we're going to send an information where individuals who are interested are going to participate. For other activities, it's going to be interlevel, but for marathon and cycling, it's going to be open. We're going to open participation and allow as much as participants to come and participate. And I can tell you this, when it comes to activities in EDUSA, any activity that you participate, there's a reward for you. We don't give you money, we don't give you a trophy, or we don't give you something that you're going to enjoy it for a short period of time, but we give you something that will be valued for a lifetime.
Okay.
A certificate. Most of the participants last year were awarded at the awards night, and we saw that this is why most of the EDUSANs are also very interested. Now they are coming forward to participate voluntarily. Now we don't have to go after people to come and participate in activities. This is ours. We take responsibility, and then we make it our own and make our school one of the best schools. This is why this year we won the best sub association. We won the best the male category of student leader. This is because of the interest and the participation that the EDUSANs have shown compared to previous years. When I came here as a fresh student, it wasn't like that. But by year, it is improving, and I am sure this year also we're going to have a quite a good number of participants when it comes to marathon. Cycling is coming for the first time, and I hope that we're going to have a reasonable number of participants that are going to participate. So that one also is going to start from Farato Boyankunda Johnson, coming to the Gambia College, or to Brikama Mini Stadium. Okay, this is a new activity that we are introducing. Aside that, we're also going to have volleyball in a tournament format. Last year, we mixed students because it was the first. And this year, we saw that last year, we did it and most of the people were interested. And this year, we're going to make it an interlevel. Year ones will present their own team, year 2, year 3, and year 4. We wanted to invite the executive council and also alumni to come and participate, but we are still, doing
Yet to
our
finalize
works
it.
yet to
Okay.
finalize it, to make sure that even the alumni sector is going to be involved, because they are a very important component when it comes to our activities. Most of them are very influential. They pass through the school of education, and at their different walk of life, they are also impacting the lives there. So we want to also bring them to make sure that they also take part in the volleyball. Aside that, we also going to have basketball. Basketball, we know not everyone is au fait with the rules of basketball, and most people don't have this for basketball. But we'll make sure that at least we're going to have 2 or 3 teams that are going to play that day. So it's also going to be a tournament format where we're going to play, and the winners are going to be crowned. And inshallah, all of them will receive their reward in one way or the other. Um, when we look at these activities, it is, when we say volleyball, most of them will think that it is only for the male students. But no, we are telling you that this year all the inter levels are going to provide 2 categories. That is the male team and the
And the
female
female
team.
Okay.
Over the years, we find it very difficult to have
Female
female
participants.
participants.
Okay.
But last year, we've seen the
Those
number
better.
has improved, and then the
Okay.
participation has improved. This year, we've seen so much interest from the female sector, and then this is why we also going to cater for them. And then this is going to help EDUSA when it comes to participation, and when it comes to the activities, implementation of activities by the executive council and other organs of the association.
So quickly, you're organizing 4 main activities. That is the volleyball, the basketball, the marathon, and cycling. Yeah, cycling.
Yeah,
These are the 4 main activities. you're
No, we
organizing.
have other activities aside
Okay.
that.
Okay.
So
During the sport day.
we will also have wrestling that
Okay.
day.
Wow.
Wrestling
interesting.
is coming. It's not the Senegalese type of wrestling, but the one that they call mbabat. Just the simple. We want
No bulos?
no blows.
No blood.
So what, the reason for organizing this is to make sure that all the edusans are catered in one of the activities. We don't want Mr. X to come and say they brought volleyball and basketball.
All inclusive. Yeah.
Yes, and then for some of us, and then when we were coming, we said this is going to be all inclusive, and this has been the principle across all the candidates, or across all the ministries, that every ministry is going to be all inclusive, and we all have this policy. This is why we are not leaving anybody out. So we're going to have wrestling. We'll also have musical care.
Wow.
Musical care is going to be interlevel representation. Every interlevel is going to provide us with 1 participant, and then we will have musical care. We will also have balloon busting. This one, maybe ladies will think that this is for only
any eating competition.
Of course, eating competition is also part of it. So this year, I am not so. We even have laughing competition.
Wow.
Laughing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Then
So you
this
come
year-
and show us the one with the best laughter. You are going to be crowned as
I wonder how you're
you know.
going to judge that. Huh?
Yeah, of course, of course. There are
Very
some
interesting
laugh.
activity.
Yeah. So all these are activities that we're going to introduce this year for the first time, and I know the biggest ones are going to be like marathon, cycling, volleyball.
And musical care.
Musical care is also going to be very interesting, because we have EDUSA is now no more like before. We have young individuals, young people who are coming to school of education. Can you imagine, first from grade 12 coming to the school of education? It has been ages that you don't see fresh students coming to the school of education. Today a student have graduated from the school of education who has never been a teacher.
Okay.
Came to the school of education, was trained, and then now is going back to the schools to teach. So school of education nowadays is different from previously. When my brother was here, he will tell me that they even struggle to have a team. Today, EDUSA, we struggle to select players who is going to be part of the team to represent us. So the participation has improved. Everyone is interested, and then all the EDUSANs are one, and then we all have the interest of the students, the interest of EDUSA, and then the sport ministry we know is very central when it comes to unionism and building strong relationship. This is why we are trying to make sure that no single individual is going to be left. Even the faculty office, we have a special package for them. And this one, we are keeping it.
Okay,
until
until
the
the
time is due.
you unveil.
Inshallah. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you
no
very
problem.
much.
Yes, a quick one. With regards to the cycling, how is that going to be? Are people going to bring their cycles, or
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
have a
yeah.
bicycle for them?
Bicycles
Or
or the
and again,
participants
do you have
suffer
a specific kind of bicycles that they will be using, or anything like that?
quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, for the start, I think this is an introductory
It's a first
activity.
initiation.
Is the first
Initiation.
one.
Okay.
So I am sure those who will come and learn from our loopholes, and then they
Okay.
feel it and
Okay.
improve
Okay.
on it.
Okay.
We are opening it. Whatever type of bicycle you have, you can come with it, except bicycles that are hybrids.
Or
The
electric
electric,
bike.
the
Yes,
electric
electric bike.
bikes.
Yeah,
If you come with an electric bike,
it
we're
will
not
not be
going to
allowed.
allow you
Yeah,
because those ones are super ahead of
they will
the
not be
the, the
using their
local ones
energy.
that we
Yes,
have.
instead of
Yeah.
yeah.
So this is it, and I am going to challenge the president, His Excellency Musaba,
Yeah,
to
definitely.
participate because last year his former president, His Excellency Alasana, participated
Participated.
in marathon
Mhm.
unpreparedly.
Mhm.
He participated and was awarded with a certificate
And
at
he
the end of
But
the
his
limited some
day.
position
people.
will not be revealed.
No. He participated and he completed the marathon.
Oh yes, okay.
Wow,
Yes.
beautiful.
So this year we are challenging the president also to take part either in cycling or marathon to continue
Mm.
that legacy that has been started from with the former president. Yeah. Thank you
Wonderful,
very much.
wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think we can go back to Mr. Korea. We'll come back to the education assignments.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, when it comes to the side of welfare, I think every day is an important day for the welfare ministry, but we have 2 days that are more important than others. And these two special days are the cultural days and the face of UTG.
Face of EDUSA.
Face of
Face of
EDUSA.
EDUSA.
Yes, and when it comes to the cultural day, this is how it unfolds. The main reason for the cultural day is to just continue from what we found there, that is organizing a cultural day to create cultural diversity among EDUSA students. And this time around, just as how the educational
Education ministry.
educational ministry has planned it, it's the same way that we plan it. That is, we will have year one, year
Year
two,
two, year
year
three.
three, and year
Interlevels.
four.
Yeah.
And equally, they all have their WhatsApp page, and they will all come in style when it comes to showcasing their culture. And on that very day, we plan to have what we call competition on our national diet. That is our national meal. We will have the Fullers that will prepare a meal from the Fuller side, the Wolof, the Mandinkas, and the Jolas. We try not to discriminate. We try in as much as possible not to discriminate any tribe,
Right. Okay. Okay.
but we still have to limit it
Limited
to,
to
yes, to the national tribes that are very much recommended. And this, notwithstanding, is going to include everybody. Once you are in year one, and we are representing the fullers, whether you are a Manjako in year one, a Balanta in year one,
You
a
must
Jola in year
okay.
one, you
Okay.
will
Okay.
rally
Behind the
behind the
full
tribe, yes,
the
behind
full
the
tribe.
fuller
Yeah.
tribe, equally to the year twos, to the year threes, and to
To
the
the
year
year
fours.
four.
And how we intend to do this also is, in the morning we will have a cultural display that is going to be the kumpo. We have the compos that are going to have a display, and from there we will have this participant from each ethnic to cook a food, which will be tested by judges, and then the judges will pronounce the
The winners.
winners, and these
Okay.
winners also, there is something that will be awarded to them.
Okay.
What the ministry done in order to help these people is to subvent them,
Okay.
what they will need to do what we call the nduga, the shopping, the
Okay. The shop.
provision that they
Okay.
will want
Okay.
to buy.
Okay. Okay.
The ministry went all out to provide each of them with finance, so they will use it to buy whatever they will want to buy in order to be able to cook,
Okay. Okay.
what
Okay.
they are going to cook. So moving away from there, we have the
Face of EDUSA.
face
Yeah.
of
Exactly. I
Edusa.
think that one is very
Yes,
much important.
and on the
Talk
face
about.
of Edusa, the sole objective of organizing this face of Edusa is to be able to identify two individuals, that is male and female, to be able to represent us in the annual student union
Face of UTG
face of
competition
UTG that happen every
every year.
year. And then from there also we also have the intention of raising fund equally to be able to help any individual that is chosen to represent our school in the face of UTG. Also, what we also plan to do is to also inculcate participatory zeal in students, because we believe that there are some that may not be interested in sport, some may not be interested in the area of
The academic,
academic, but
the debate
others are
competition,
there
yeah.
also who will have a passion, because we are all passionate in one domain.
Entertainment, yeah,
So
exactly.
that being the case, coming up with that also,
Will really
we
help.
believe that others also will come in. But in that aspect, we make it open. It's not like year one and year two and year three and year four. Anyone who fits, like you want to be a model and you have a desire, into this modeling career, we encourage them and they've applied. And I can tell you that we have two year two students in the female section, and one year one, yes, and one year three. So these people are going to participate. And then yesterday we had our rehearsals.
Rehearsal, okay,
And in the
okay.
male segment also we have 1 year 4, 2 year 2, and 1 year 1. So they are also going to represent their whatever they are
So,
representing.
where is this activity going to be conducted? The
Yes,
first of EDUSA, the advert. Are you guys on that? Is it going to be free
yes,
entrance?
it's
And
not
okay,
actually going to be free entrance, like I mentioned earlier.
okay,
An objective also is to raise fund,
okay,
and in raising fund also you have to issue out tickets.
okay.
And then we are having this event at
Stabi, where is that
Stabi Hall
located?
at Birkama, immediately after Bandin Drama. I know most people are used to Bandin Drama, or a Johnson that is exactly opposite to the Nema Johnson that goes to the
It's
to
around
the
Jamisa.
yes, no, not around Jamisa, to the
Okay.
garage.
Ah, okay, to the garage.
Yes, there
Okay,
is a Johnson, it's Nema Johnson. You just from that Johnson you go straight to the garage. So the
okay,
hall is exactly opposite that hall.
okay.
It's before Kabafita Johnson and after Bandindra. So it's in between Kabafita Johnson and
And the
Bandindra
tickets,
Makomba.
the tickets.
And the ticket actually are $200.
Okay,
And
okay.
I am telling anyone who would really want to be part of this historical moment to go out and buy your ticket, because as of now we can say we have sold almost 80% of the tickets.
Wow.
Yes, right now
Okay.
we are sold up to 80% of the ticket, and we are also going to have what we call VIPs. And these VIPs, some of them are part of us. They are students that were in the school before and no longer there. Some are students in the school before. Some are honorables. We've invited up to 40 personnel. Yes,
40%.
yes,
Okay,
when it comes to
distinguished personnel. Okay.
yes, when it comes to the invitation. And we haven't like we haven't subvent them in any area. To be precise, we don't subvent them in any area, but we are trying to inject the needed talent that they will have in order for them to win the competition and then be prepared for the major competition. However, there will be crown
Okay.
provided.
For
Yes,
both categories,
for both
the male and
categories.
the
Yes, they will have
female winner. Okay.
their SAS. We will have winner. We will have first runner up. We will have
Second
second runner
runner,
up. We will have personality.
this
We
personal,
will also
most
have
special.
most disciplined
Okay.
participant. We will also have that one. Equally, we want to also have what we call the people choice, wherein we will create a Google. 1 week before the event, that Google form will be shared, and then people will
Voting
vote.
process. Okay.
Yes, through that. Then we will see who gain
So
more.
when is that voting start? Let's say maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Yeah,
yes,
because the
tomorrow.
event
That's
is.
1 week. Yeah, tomorrow we will release
When is the event specifically?
the event specifically is Friday,
This
and
Friday coming. Okay.
yes, and we are trying to avoid night event.
Okay, night event. Yes, many people are
Yes,
concerned with
we are
this.
trying to avoid night
Exactly.
event for
People
the
are
fact
saying.
that
Mm-hmm.
Saturday some students will be going to school.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Some may be having presentation, some may be having tests,
Assessments. Yeah.
assessment, and other
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So that being the case, we are starting the event sharp
4 p.m.
4
Okay.
p.m. we are starting the event, because the agreement we even have with the hall is that the event will take a duration of 4 to 5 hours
4 to
if
5 hours
all
at
goes
most.
as planned. Yes, at
Okay.
most. So that is what we plan. So let no one sit and be saying that okay, we want to wait late
Around
before
Maghrib,
coming.
around
If
5,
you
6 o'clock.
yes, if
Okay.
you should do that, then you may miss major part of the event. But we can just say that the event will start by 4, latest 4:30. We will start the
And
event.
finally, in your ministry, as responsible for the welfare and the cultural matters, you did not tell us anything about the food.
Food,
Yeah,
yes.
the EDUSA week now that we are in Faraba.
Yes,
So how is
We
this going
have a
to be
mantra
done?
in
Yeah,
Edo, food
exactly.
is
Yes.
where.
yes.
So I don't know how is your
this
ministry's
yes,
preparation
this
in this.
time around I can say we are relieved from loads, because we are fortunate to have higher education to come in our rescue to provide MOPSI
Mopsy,
rather,
okay, yeah,
sorry.
ministry.
We have MOPSI coming to our rescue to provide food for us from Monday to Friday.
For the entire week,
Yes,
free
for
food
free
for
food
all
for the
education
entire
students
week.
and beyond.
So
Saturday, yeah, Saturday is sports day.
yes, so
6 days. Wow, that is amazing. Full
yes,
1 week free food
free
will be
food.
served to all educants
Exactly.
throughout. I think this will encourage a lot of people to come and
Yes.
participate in the
And if you
activity.
want to get the tickets, you can always communicate to my number 3737069. 3737069. You can communicate to my number, and then you will have your ticket. Like I said, the tickets are already gone, and the hall have limited seats. So we want everybody to be comfortable, right? So book your ticket now before it's too late. Like right now, many are booking their t-shirt when it is already late. We have 2 sets of t-shirts that are already distributed, and up to now we are having people that are demanding for more
The
t-shirt.
demands are too
Yes,
high.
the
Yeah.
demand is really high, and that is equally what is happening to the ticket. So if you can get your ticket the earlier, the better for you. Thank you. And
So
of course, we have invited 2 artists. We've
okay,
invited Rif, who is a student of the university at
okay,
School of Arts and Science, and he is going to perform on that very day. And we also invited Pascal Aboknanjaku, another fine artist in Birkama, who just launched his EP not long ago and filled Box Bar to the brim.
wow.
We are also inviting him, and he's also coming to show support. And interestingly, Pascal is the very one that is training our contestant when it comes to the open act. He joined us yesterday. He's training them on the open act. How they will, what they will do. I will not tell you. But
Yeah,
then,
exactly. It's
No
a
problem.
yes,
suspect.
yes, it's a suspense. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think this is a good initiative that he is talking about, the first
Mhm.
of EDUSA 1.0. So all educants are encouraged to buy the tickets. The ticket is just $200 flat. It is flat. There's nothing like advance or so. It's only $200. You can book your ticket. Limited seats are available in Star B Hall in Brikama and prepare for the day. It is going to take place on the 26th. That is on a Friday. And he emphasized something very important, that it is going to be 4 p.m. Because when the program enters into the night, this may be difficult for people that will be transported to various parts of the country, and Brikama is somehow far from other people's location. So we encourage everybody to come on time, and you make sure you are there before 4 p.m. so that we can start the event early. So did you have any follow-up question?
Wow, I think I am just wowed because the line of activities that we have for this EDUSA week is just amazing.
Yeah,
So I
definitely.
don't know if I should join the sport ministry
Or
or
the
the welfare
education and research
ministry or
ministry,
education and
they are
research
all coming
ministry.
up with
They are
amazing,
coming up with
lot of
amazing activities.
interesting programs.
I could remember last EDUSA week. I did not attend most of the events, but
Okay,
in this week, this other one, I think I'm not going to miss any one of them. Yeah, interestingly.
definitely.
So I think
Yeah, we
it's
can come
very
back to
good.
the
Yeah,
research
the
ministry
research
and let
ministry.
them wrap up
Yeah,
everything
finally,
that
what
they
they have.
have for us. Exactly. You can finally wrap.
All right. Thank you very much once again. But before I wrap it up, I think we all need to get our suits ready.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, the EDUSA week is not going to be an easy EDUSA week this time around. Yeah, from the looks of things. And I just want to tell the sport minister that let him not be surprised that His Excellency President Musaba might surprise you.
Yeah, he
Presidents
might.
are
Definitely.
full of
Yeah,
surprises.
Definitely.
Honorable Alassane Ba did it last year. Who knows? Maybe
Musa has
Honorable
something
Musa
for us,
has
huh?
something
Could do more
to,
than
to,
that.
to do with the marathon. All right. Earlier on, I forgot to mention one activity which is also not directly under our domain, but we are working hand in glove with the Gender and Health Ministry.
Okay.
Yeah, because it is also something that has to do with academics,
Okay.
and that is the health symposium.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
there
the
will
health
be a
symposium.
health symposium also in the line of activities. The health symposium would also be organized by the Gender and Health Minister,
Ministry.
that is Honorable Elizabeth Sambu,
Okay.
the only living queen, as I always as I always
Always,
say.
always.
Yes, it would be a symposium where you will have experts in the field of health. They will be discussing about so many
Health
issues,
related.
health related issues, issues of, and also there will also be a training on menstrual parts,
Sanitary part
sanitary
training.
part
Yeah, training.
training.
Amazing.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
Yeah,
And at the level of the education and research ministry also, just as I said earlier, everything, the carpets are spread. We are just waiting for your strides now.
Just that.
Yeah,
and
everything
quickly,
is
just to
okay.
talk about one thing, the hours net. How is your ministry is about that one also? Because Friday also, we saw it in the activity plan that there will be an hour ceremony for the deserving students, particularly
Yes,
those who graduated now.
that
Yeah.
is the special Dean's Excellence Award.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Dean's Excellence Award was introduced in 2021. That is during the tenure of His Excellency President Mamadou Saidou Jallow.
12
That
executive
was the
council.
Maiden Dean's Excellence Award. And this year too, there will be an Excellence Award by the Dean, which is named after our DRS Dean, who is always in support, who
yeah.
is always
Definitely.
Very
there.
supportive.
Whenever we knock her doors, he's there for our activities. And this year too, we will have those who are graduating in each of the different subjects, in each of the different areas of specialization in this school of education. The top man or the top woman, or should I say the top boy or the top girl,
The top
would,
Above boys and
yeah, yeah,
yes,
definitely.
would be going
They
on
are-
with something.
Mhm.
Because this was initiated to make sure the school of education also compete with other schools, and we have seen the effects. This year, we can proudly say we have seen summa cum laudes
And
and
Magnus, series of
magna cum laudes.
Mhm.
Who knows? This is one of the springboards for that.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm,
I
mhm.
think it is paying dividends, and
Very well.
we believe it should continue. And this is why this year too, it is staged. It would be staged rather, and this we have to thank our dean, Professor Ajufo. She has always been there for this council, and I believe the council would always work with her in making sure standards are at the highest level in the school of education.
Mhm.
Yes. Unless if you have any other question, the
Okay,
ministry is
yeah.
always with questions.
Okay, so are you organizing only two specific activities, the public speaking and the debate? How about the spoken word poetry? Is it going to be a sort of an entertainment or interlude, or is also going to be part of the
Yeah,
competition?
for the spoken word poetry,
yeah.
it is just an interlude.
Okay,
They
an
will,
interlude. Okay.
they will come as interludes in the
Okay,
various
okay,
activities of
Okay.
the ministry.
I hope you are
And-
bringing finance poets for us.
But EDUSA have the finest poets. EDUSA has
Okay.
the finest poets.
Okay.
And I will not mention the poets. I will
yeah.
also keep that
As a
in the
suspense.
coffers.
Okay. We have
Yes.
that as well.
Okay.
If you want to know the poets, if you want to
Yeah.
listen to them,
Let them be there. on
you should
Wednesday.
be at the EDUSA week. And in the
Wednesday
opening
night.
also would be on Monday. That is the official opening ceremony. And we will also have dignitaries who will be there to discuss on issues. And we forgot to mention our team for this
Yes,
year.
Oh, yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
we'll talk about that.
Our team
exactly.
for this year is the roles of teachers in mitigating the use of
harmful drugs.
harmful drugs.
Mhm,
So
definitely.
this is our team. We understand the use of harmful drugs currently, especially in Africa
It's ravaging our youth,
and
yeah.
Gambia in particular.
Mhm.
It is a security concern, it is a health concern, and it is a national emergency. So we believe, as a ministry, in collaboration with the secretariat, we came together to develop this team. Because when developing teams, you have to look at things that affect the society,
Not alive and
and
well.
you work towards addressing those issues. So this is what we do. And on this, we will have the Drug Law Enforcement Agency. That's the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. They will be there to discuss, to talk to the students, to talk to EDUSANs about these harmful drugs. We will also have the members, a representative from MOPSE, Minister of Basic and Secondary Education. PS would also be present, inshallah. We will also have our boss, the man from our home, that is the president of the Gambia Teachers Union.
GTU.
GTU is home.
Ever responsive.
Yes,
Ever
definitely.
responsive. So they will also be here. The president of the Gambia Teachers Union also will be there. Mr. Ismail Assise, he will also be there to give a speech on the day. We also have Fine TV. We will have all other media houses. That is your domain. I will not talk about
Yes,
that.
exactly, the media.
But basically, the EDUSA week is prepared, is set, and it is waiting for your attendance. That's EDUSANS. This is our activity. If we do not grace it,
Nobody
who
else.
Yeah, no one.
Nobody
we have
else
to
will
leave.
grace it
Then
for
we
us.
have other schools to follow us. We are called mother of all schools for a reason,
For a reason,
and that we need to showcase, especially in our activities. Yes. So thank you very much. I think these are some of the things that the Education and Research Ministry have in the envelope for you. But these are envelopes in envelopes. We just open the first envelope, then
And the second one is
the
sealed. still
envelopes
now.
in other envelopes are sealed. So if you want to know what is in those envelopes, you have to come and attend all the activities from Monday to
Friday.
Saturday.
Rather.
Yes. And inshallah, the Jolas are rest assured
By
that
the culture
there is food.
throughout.
That we will eat. Yes, thank you very much for that. Mr. Suleiman, yes, finally, what do you have?
Yeah, for the
Thank you very much once again. I would like to conclude by saying that if you don't take what belongs to you, people will come for it. And this is what we have as EDUSANs. Today, I am proud to say that I am an EDUSAN. Today, the university within the 9 schools or more knew me because of EDUSA. So I am proud to say that I am an EDUSAN. I am proud to associate myself with EDUSA. I am proud anywhere to tell people that I am representing EDUSANs in whatever capacity that I can. So let's take responsibility of whatever is within the School of Education. We don't need to be shy to tell people that School of Education is my school. Today from the convocation, we had the MC pronouncing EDUSA as the mother of all schools.
okay.
Today, I am proud to become an EDUSAN. One of my students graduated today. My student graduated while I am still in the university. But I am still proud to say that my efforts to represent EDUSA will always be there. Let's come and grace our occasion, because this EDUSA week is organized from the union dues that you are paying. If you don't come, it means you are wasting your own resources. You are wasting the resources that the council should have put in other things. You are wasting the energy and all the time that other dignitaries who are leaving their works coming here to give you or share with you. Let's come and participate. Let's come and take what belongs to us. Let's come and learn. Let's come and participate. EDUSA is ours. EDUSA is home. EDUSA must not die. This is the mantra that has been there ever since, and it shall continue, and it shall live, and EDUSA will live. EDUSA must not die. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think he has a word for us, the education officer.
Yes, thank you. EDUSA must not die. This has been the mantra, and it will always continue being the mantra. So I just want to take this opportunity and congratulate our graduates from the School of Education on behalf of the 14th Executive Council under the leadership of Honorable Musa Bah, through the Education and Research Ministry, which is the ministry mandated by the Constitution of EDUSA to deal with all research and academic matters. To congratulate our dear EDUSANs who have graduated today in the 16th convocation ceremony of the University of the Gambia. Their efforts to lift the bar of education in the country have been felt far and wide, have been felt within and across borders. As a ministry and as a council and as an association, we are proud of them. We are proud associates of all graduates of the School of Education. Today, we were there watching them graduate, watching them doing their graduate convocation march. So we must say we are proud, and we must say we thank you for the little or efforts that you have bestowed in this council and in other previous councils. Last UTG Awards night, Honorable Alassane Ba, the former president, the president of the 13th Executive Council, won the youth male category for the student leader of the year. That has not come through only his efforts, but through the efforts of every EDUSAN, because they gave him the opportunity to serve. He served them well, and they cooperated with him. So on behalf of the council also, on behalf of our ministry, we send our hearty congratulations to him. And to all EDUSANs, all students in the School of Education who are crowned the best association of the year. This has not come because the council, the 13, 12, or all the other councils were there. It's because you were there with them, because you were responsive to their activities, because you were there pushing them, you were there giving them all the support they need. So this award is for all of us, and congratulations to all the students of the School of Education, from the association down to all students that are in the School of Education. And from on behalf of my minister, Honorable Alassane Jai, we say thank you and congratulations to all the graduates in the School of Education, and congratulations to every EDUSAN. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Congratulations to the graduates of the School of Education, class of 2023, and to the entire graduates of the University of the Gambia. You can say your final word before.
Yes, thank you so very much for having the invited guests. Until we come your way, it's a bye from me.
Yeah, we are about to conclude the program. That was the show, EDUSA Week 3.0. This is the third edition, the education students of the University of the Gambia. We are organizing this show. It was initiated in the 12th Executive Council. That was 1.0, the 13th Executive Council, and now to the 14th Executive Council. That is why we are calling it as the 3.0 EDUSA Week. So tomorrow is the opening ceremony, is the official ceremony that, a lot of activities are going to be unveiled. As we are here, we discuss about the various activities with regards to the various ministries. The sports ministry assured us of various activities they are going to be organizing, ranging from marathon, bicycle competition, balloon busting, musical chairs, a lot of activities this year they are coming up with. And a special day is dedicated for this particular activity. So the Education and Research Ministry also, they are coming up with different activities. They are coming up with debate, public speaking, poetry interludes. And this is very much important. This is going to be geared towards preparing people that are going to represent EDUSANs in the VCNC Public Speaking and Debate Championship. So be there and grace the occasion. Participants, I hope you are prepared, because the year 2 and the year 1s are very much prepared to make sure they lift this trophy, and we cannot allow that. Us as the year 4 students, we are the senior education students, so we cannot allow that. I hope you are very much prepared to ensure that tomorrow we lift the trophy. And to the Culture and Welfare Ministry, they are also coming up with a unique activity, that is the Face of EDUSA 1.0. For the first time in the history of student leadership, as far as EDUSA is concerned, they are organizing this important very activity. It's not only going to be about academics or only about sports, entertainment as well. So we are also going to gather at the Star B Hall on the 26th of April 2024. That is Friday. Tickets are already available on sales. There is just $200. You can book your ticket. Limited seats are available. Tomorrow is the official opening ceremony. Media houses are going to be there. This Fine TV are going to be there. Fine TV is always home. We always say that they are always responsive in terms of what? Social responsibility. So Fine TV, thank you for hosting us today. And also tomorrow they are going to be there to cover the entire show. GRTS is also going to be there. And the event is going to start in the morning at 10 a.m. Scout band is also going to be there. There will be a march pass. Students are encouraged to join the first bus so that we can start the activity early. That is going to be the opening ceremony. We are also outside by the Culture and Welfare Ministry. Food and drink will be available throughout, so do not be worried about that. You may come early and we grace the occasion together. Until then, buy from us and we see you all there tomorrow. We make sure you come with your what? Your t-shirt is going to be a colorful day. You all bring your t-shirts along. White t-shirts, we make sure the day is really colorful and we embrace it with the entire university students. All the other schools are all invited. All the sub-associations are invited. The UTG, SU, the sub-association from the various schools, you are all invited. The entire university community, you are all invited. Thank you very much. Until then, see you tomorrow. We'll continue the show there.
Thank you all.